I'll be honest. I'm kind of, I'm kind of getting tired of talking about Corona. I've put so much out there already. Like, is there really any other information that's going to come in that's really matters or relevant? Well, even CNBC sometimes says they've got to cover things. So when the mainstream has to cover something that kind of goes in line with what we think, let's just talk about it for a minute. So first and foremost, Taiwan, which from what I understand, I don't think Taiwan did any kind of real lockdown. Total cases 426, deaths 6. That's up to date, the latest stats. So, just out of curiosity, Taiwan population. I'm curious. 23 million people. That's the equivalent of like Florida. I think we might have 20 or 21. Taiwan has as many people as we have in Florida. They only had 6 deaths. They didn't do the shutdown stuff. How about Sweden? Sweden, this is from CNBC.com. Sweden resisted a lockdown, and its capital, Stockholm, is expected to reach herd immunity within weeks. What is this? What is this herd immunity? Unlike its neighbor, Sweden did not impose a lockdown amid the coronavirus outbreak. The strategy aimed at building a broad base of immunity while protecting at-risk groups, like the elderly, has proved controversial, but Sweden's chief epidemiologist has said herd immunity could be reached in Stockholm within just weeks. So what they're saying is, well, let's read a little bit more. In major parts of Sweden around Stockholm, we have reached a plateau in new cases, and we're already seeing the effect of herd immunity, and in a few weeks' time, we'll see even more of the effects of that. And in the rest of the country, the situation is stable. That's what that dude said. Herd immunity among a population, usually achieved through vaccination, they gotta throw that out there, of course, usually done through a vaccination, is reached when around, in other words, this wasn't done through a vaccination, okay? So that they're just throwing that in there. Usually it's done through a vaccination, but it didn't here because there was no vaccination. So I'm going to leave that part out so you're not confused. Herd immunity among a population is reached when around 60% of citizens are deemed immune. Without a vaccine for coronavirus, however, scientists are looking at whether exposure to and recovery from COVID-19 leads to long-term immunity. Reinfections of coronavirus have been reported. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it has. Yeah. Bottom line, people are passing it around like they do chicken pox for their kids. Oh, we're having a chicken pox party. Bring your kids over so everyone gets it. They're immune by the time they get older. They'll get it young. That's how it happens. Same with viruses, colds, coughs, common cold, flu, whatever. Pass it around. People get it. They get sick. Now you're immune to it. Your immune system's stronger. They're depriving you of getting something that could build up your immune system by keeping you locked down at the house, so to speak. And again, with the CDC guidelines, labeling all these extra deaths that don't belong in COVID territory as COVID territory, they died of COVID. Well, they had one of the symptoms, and we write down COVID. Again, I don't even want to keep talking about that. I've given you I've shown you the documents right off the CDC website. Just label a bunch of these deaths as COVID. Pneumonia, label as COVID. Flu, label as COVID. Heart pneumonia type symptoms, breathing problems, label it as corona. That's what they're doing. So we have Taiwan and Sweden who said F that. 6 deaths in Taiwan. And again, I gotta, because we keep hearing, it's really affecting the Asian population. Taiwan's not faking numbers. Taiwan wants its independence from, they kind of are independent, but, China seems to think many times, no, you're part of us, whatever. Just like, I think Hong Kong at times. But, anyways, are they faking the numbers? No, I don't think so. So, there's that. Take care.